A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a historic display of solidarity and urgency, tens of thousands of Israelis flooded the streets of Tel Aviv on Sunday, demanding an immediate ceasefire in Gaza and the release of hostages held by Hamas. Estimates suggest that up to 500,000 participants joined the rally, marking one of the largest protests in the ongoing conflict that began with the October 7th attacks. As families gathered in the iconic square, many wore pieces of tape marked with the number 681, symbolizing the days since their loved ones were taken. The protests were fueled by the Israeli government's recent decision to escalate military operations against Hamas, further intensifying calls for a negotiated agreement to secure the hostages' freedom. The atmosphere in the city was charged as demonstrators marched through the streets, converging on the hostages' square, the epicenter of the movement. The plight of the hostages, with 49 still unaccounted for, including 27 reported dead, weighed heavily on the minds of the crowd. However, broader concerns about the nation's future and its international reputation also surfaced. Many expressed fears for their children serving in the Israeli military, worried they could be called back to fight in the ongoing conflict. Following the rally, tensions flared as some demonstrators clashed with police outside the Likud party headquarters, where they lit a bonfire in protest against Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's government. Reports indicate that organizers believe more than 2.5 million Israelis participated in protests nationwide, with significant gatherings also occurring in other cities. The Jerusalem Post and the Times of Israel reported varying attendance figures, but all agree on the protest scale and significance. In a poignant moment during the rally, Matan Zangacher, one of the hostages, released a video pleading for action to secure his release, stating, "Each day, I die a little more." His emotional appeal highlighted the urgency of the situation and the desperation felt by families of hostages. As the protests continue, the Israeli public's demand for a peaceful resolution grows louder, with many calling for the government to prioritize the lives of those still held captive over military ambitions. The situation remains fluid, with ongoing protests expected as the conflict shows no signs of abating. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.